Hi, I'm Chris Johnson from Work Visa Lawyers. SkillSelect results for May and June 2020. This is difficult news for many as the number of invitations is low and will be disappointing. In May, there were 550 invitations for the 189 visa and 100 invitations for the family-sponsored 491. The minimum points score was 85 for the 189 and 70 for the 491. In June, there were 170 invitations for the 189 visa and 30 invitations for the family-sponsored 491. The minimum points score was 85 for the 189 and 70 for the 491. Now let's talk occupations and points. The Department of Home Affairs seems to be inviting almost exclusively for a narrow range of occupations. These include medical, health, aged care related, engineering and some agriculture related occupations. The points required have not been released for many different occupation types like they are normally. Instead, they're listed as NA or not applicable. The minimum points, which sounds encouragingly low, seems to suggest that the department is mainly inviting based on occupations and not so much based on points. The first invitation round for 2020 took place on the 14th of July 2020. The official results are not out, but from what we've heard, it seems to be very similar to the June round. We have an article on our website with some more details. Unfortunately, those outside of the critical sectors are unlikely to get an invite. So what to make of all these changes? It seems that the approach to the skilled migration program is almost entirely driven by the response to the COVID-19 pandemic. As such, medical occupations are being invited strongly. This will be very disappointing for many occupations that are not seen as critical to the COVID response. So the situation is very difficult for those occupations that were already quite difficult, such as accountants. These limited rounds with small ranges of occupations are going to be very disappointing for many planning to migrate to Australia. The most affected are likely to be those that are getting older and will either lose points as they turn 40 or become totally ineligible by turning 45. To add to the difficulty is that the state-nominated 190 and the regional 491 are not open yet. This is because the states have not yet been given their allocations for the migration year. We will keep you posted on any developments. For those that are already in Australia and were planning to lodge a 189 or a 491 to stay longer, it's time to look at alternatives. These could include a visitor visa or a 408 COVID pandemic event visa, both of which allow people to stay longer. At the moment, the opportunities for skilled migration are lower, but please don't despair. When things return to normal, then the level of migration is likely to be increased by the Australian government. If you have any Australian migration questions, then we're happy to hear from you. Stay safe and thanks for watching our Australian immigration news.